So every Star Wars Battlefront fan should be marking tomorrow on their calendars because DICE, the developer behind Star Wars Battlefront 1 and 2, are going to be revealing their next big project, Battlefield 6. And we're going to finally get to see what an upgraded Frostbite engine looks like, what Battlefield looks like, and this could also indicate what the next Star Wars Battlefront game could look like as well, because as you know, Star Wars Battlefront is also powered by the same Frostbite engine that powers the Battlefield series. So whatever upgrade Battlefield 6 gets will most likely make its way into Star Wars Battlefront 3. That is, if DICE is working on Battlefront 3. And I do believe that there's a 50% chance still that we will get a Battlefront 3 reveal or announcement at EA Play this coming July 22nd. So mark it on your calendars as well. So let me jump over also to the Battlefield Twitter here. And this is actually the DICE Twitter account here. So they posted this on Twitter saying, looking forward to tomorrow, and then posted this mysterious video of a box being opened with something inside. And the link here links over to their YouTube channel, of course, which is going to be the Battlefield live stream tomorrow, June 9th at 7 a.m. And I'll leave a link down below if you want to check out the Battlefield live stream. And as you know, in previous videos, I've said this time and time again, I'm a huge Battlefield fan, so I'm really looking forward to seeing what Battlefield 6 looks like. And again, it's also an indicator of what we could be getting for Battlefront 3 as well. So also, I wanted to mention this too. There were some leaked screenshots of Battlefield 6 way long ago. You may have missed it if you're not paying attention to Battlefield at all and you're more into Battlefront. I do understand that, but I'm paying attention to both Battlefield and Battlefront because I'm, again, a huge fan of both franchises. And the reason why I'm showing you this right here, which will pop up on the screen here in just a second, this right here is because these are leaked screens or supposed leaked screenshots of Battlefield 6. And what's really interesting about these screenshots is not only do we see vast environments like we're used to in the Battlefield franchise, but we also see a tornado and a dynamic weather system. And yes, Battlefield has had some weather in the past, but nothing like this. And it sounds like DICE has really upgraded the Frostbite engine to include a whole new weather system in the Battlefield franchise. And I'm guessing that this same weather system would also make its way into Star Wars Battlefront 3. At least that's my hope. Like, imagine you're playing on Tatooine or Geonosis and a massive sandstorm like no other hits the map, you know, and completely reduces visibility. Now, we've seen that before, of course, on the Galactic Assault version of Geonosis, but I'm talking about ramping it up with destruction and massive winds that destroy the environment, maybe take down, structures and stuff like that. I think that'd be really cool to see their dynamic weather system actually cause destruction and affect the environment and map around you. So that way, maybe, a twister comes in or a massive windstorm or a tropical storm comes in on Kashyyyk and then ends up, toppling over a building or taking down one of the Wookiee structures. And that in turn then causes the map to have a different flow from then on, because of course that structure will be blocking one of the pathways of the map, forcing you, the gamer, of course, to go in a totally different direction. So there's actually kind of a gameplay premise with introduction of a weather system like this. So I'm hoping that tomorrow we get to see some amazing weather effects in Battlefield 6, some incredible upgrades with that Frostbite engine. And, again, the Frostbite engine, it still looks freaking amazing. As I'm watching Darth Maul here tear up some poor rebel scum, it still looks like a next-gen game. Like if they took Battlefront 2's engine and just upgraded to 4K with 120 frames per second on the next-gen consoles, it could still easily pass as a next-gen game. So can you imagine what a Battlefront 3 game would look like all next gen, not held back by last gen technology, running on the Frostbite engine, offering upgrades like RTX, 120 frames per second. The possibilities are endless, and it just excites me just talking about it. And also, not only that, but they could also include massive scale battles with more units than we've ever seen before. Maybe hundreds of clones on screen at once, maybe thousands on screen at once. I don't know what the limits are with what DICE can do with the Frostbite engine on next gen consoles, but I mean, it would be awesome to see like 1,000 clone troopers on screen all at once. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean that I want to see 1,000 players, of course, in a single match, because as I've said in the past, I feel like player count isn't necessarily the winning formula. It's got to be a balance between player count and map size to make a game great. It doesn't have to necessarily be like 1,000 people on a map, because that can be too chaotic and it can be no fun, especially if you're trying to get a good position on your team. So again, I feel like if they did like 1,000 clone troopers, many of those could be AI that you face off against. I don't know about you, but I think it'd be awesome to see 1,000 AI clone troopers coming at me, or 1,000 droids coming at me, and it's just all out warfare on like the Naboo Plains map or on Geonosis or something like that. So again, Star Wars, it's known for large scale battles, and the consoles, the next gen consoles, I believe are capable of doing something like that, especially paired with the next gen Frostbite engine. And again, tomorrow, mark it on your calendars, because tomorrow could be the day, will be actually the day that we get to see the next gen upgraded Frostbite engine in the new Battlefield game. So hit that like button if you're excited for both Battlefield and the possibility of a Star Wars Battlefront 3. I know I am. Again, I'm a huge fan of both series, and I'll definitely be playing both to death. That is if we get a Battlefront 3 in the first place. But I'll be keeping my eyes peeled for any news, any details on all of this. Hit that like button if you enjoyed the video. Also, if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell icon to be notified of new upcoming videos. I'll see you all next time, and may the Force be with you always.